Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my winter favorites and hopefully you guys enjoy and get a little bit of inspiration. I also pulled outfits together with my favorites so you guys get to see basically how I would style them. With style, there's so many ways to go, so I feel like always just like look at my outfits for inspiration. That's basically what I do too. I also use a lot of people as inspiration. I'm going to start off with the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about, that it's actually like I got a lot of questions about it. So this is my North Face puffer. I was inspired by Kendall Jenner's little street style pic where she wore a brown puffer jacket. That brown puffer jacket no longer exists online, and then the resale value of it is like, I've seen it for like $500, and a North Face puffer is normally like $250. I need some water. A North Face puffer is normally like $250. Where did I put the water? Oh, it's all over there. So it's pretty much like crazy expensive. So I saw that picture months ago and I fell in love with the fit. She was just, you know, like with the black jeans, with the black hoodie, and I was like, oh my god, that is so me. Like, I do not dress up at all. So I was like, I need that jacket. So when I went on the website before winter came, I only saw this one. This is as close to brown as I saw, so I was like, it'll do. So I purchased this one for myself. I got it in a size small. I think right now online they only have like extra large, but you know what, like North Face is a really great brand and it is a good quality jacket. Like, it's very nice and warm, but I think like if you haven't been able to get your hands on it, don't pay the resale value price of it because it's not really worth it. Like, it does look cool and everything, but it is a little bit boxy, so it's not the most flattering fit. Like, that's the thing about clothes, that sometimes you go crazy looking for it, but then it's not even like really worth it. So like, am I happy that I purchased this? Yes, because when it's super cold, it actually works really well to like keep me nice and warm. But is it like the most flattering fit? Not really, especially because I'm top heavy. Right now I'm pretty slim for my norm, but I'm top heavy, so to me it's not the most flattering fit. I think I wonder what style she had, but this is like the, I don't even know, but it's eco too, like it's made out of recycled materials. So this was like $250. I am happy that I purchased it, but should you go crazy and buy it at resale value? I don't think so. I think that you can buy a North Face, like any color is pretty valid. If you know that you don't have the brown one, I think the black one is cool, the blue one is cool. So with that fit, I wore this right here. This is a Vivienne Westwood necklace. I don't think I gotta talk to you guys about this too much. I've seen already so many people talk about it, and I mean, I guess, like, you know, I don't know, in case you guys don't watch a lot of people. But yeah, I got this one on Depop. This has been a really hot item. Vivienne Westwood has made like this crazy, like, just like wave in the industry right now. I think she's always been a thing, but now I feel like a lot of people like us, we just seek for it. I find a lot of stuff on Depop. And another thing that I want to talk to you guys is AliExpress and DHgate. Like, they're the fucking GOAT. Like, you gotta wait a little while to get it. And you gotta make sure that you read the reviews. But there really is something going on over there, and I'll get to that in a moment. So with the next fit, I feel like an all denim look is pretty much classic. I'm 27, so I've seen like the same trends. And I'm sure if you guys are my age or older, like, you know, it's like they just come and leave and come again and leave and come again and then go away a little bit and then come right back. Like, so it's like, it's pretty much the same stuff happening over and over again. So at this point, like, denim on denim is a thing, right? Like, and even when it's not a thing, it's still such a classic look that you can always go to. So in Urban Outfitters, I went the other day because I was a little bit bored. I just wanted to check it out. I haven't been in a store in a long time because, as you guys know, like, I'm really wary of saving money. Like, the North Face was a big like, okay, this is going to be one of my main purchases for the winter. Like, I've been planned it out for like a really long time already. But when I went to Urban Outfitters, I checked through the sale section and I found this really cool pair of denim jeans. So I love a good flare jean, and they're extremely high-waisted. They run a little bit small. This is a size 28. They run a little bit small, and the reason why I say that is because it gives me that like butt gap, you know what I'm saying, like that, against my back. And I don't even have a big butt, so to me I think they run out a little bit small, and they are extremely long. Like, I wore heels in my outfit and they covered the heel, but the reason why I like these jeans is because they're, one, they look a little bit distressed at the bottom, which I love, but the reason why I love these jeans is that when I wear sneakers with them, because they're so thick, they kind of just like stack on the jeans a little bit. That's another one of my big like trends, I guess, or like things that I'm kind of looking out for, stacked jeans. You could do them yourself, like if you look at a tutorial online and stuff like that. But right now, like, I've been like, you know, I moved, and then I work like a crazy like 70-hour-a-week job, and then COVID hit, so I was broke for a while, and now I'm kind of like on that break again. So I've been like buying stuff for the house and all things of that nature. That's the TV mount, because we got a TV like last week. I should have moved that. That's not aesthetic. Okay, yeah, so I'm still trying to find like a place where I can put my sewing machine and all my like creative stuff. Like, I currently just have those things like in a box somewhere. But yeah, you could definitely do stacked jeans. If not, like, I think this is like the next best thing. So these are just from Urban Outfitters. They're the BDG brand, and they're super high rise flare. These look amazing. Like, if you have like kind of like my body type, it's kind of like not a big butt, they just look really, really good. And then everything else that I wore in the fit, the crop jean jacket is from the thrift store, the denim jacket is from the thrift, the big heavy denim jacket is also from the thrift store, and then the boots are also from Depop. Like, I got it off another girl, and I think they're originally Pretty Little Thing. So that's the thing that I like about my style, that I think that when people see me, they don't realize right away, is that like my style, because those jeans I got off, I got online for $30. I mean, I got it in the store for $30. So that's the thing that I feel like people don't realize about my style, is that it's thrifted. And then sometimes I think it's like a good thing that it doesn't look thrifted. But then sometimes I honestly feel like I don't get the props that I deserve, like, because people are like, oh, that's a cute, but it's not like amazing. And it's like, yeah, because it's from the thrift store. Like, you know, I'm doing what I can with what I got. So people think, I think that I'm trying way harder than I actually am. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think that I'm trying to be all drippy and I'm trying to flex, but I'm really not. Like, I'm just trying to like wear my like $2 shirt and look cool, you know? So with that outfit, I got this right here. And guess what, you guys? This shit is fake. I got it from DH Gate. I just wanted a saddle bag so bad. And no matter what the resale value, I mean, no matter like what, like at what price, no matter like where you try to find the bag, it's like $2,000. And before you crucify me for wearing fake stuff, I just want to say that like expensive stuff doesn't make you the person that you are. Like, expensive stuff doesn't make you have better style. I used to think that if I had like the Louis Vuitton bag, like the real deal, like for me that was such a big deal. Like, oh, you wear fakes? Like, oh my god, like, you know, like you're so like, ugh, you know. But after so many years of purchasing the authentic thing, of like going to the store and having the employees be a freaking snob about it, like, you know, just like the whole thing, like working one whole week to buy the Louis Vuitton bag, like, you know, I just look back at it and I was like, what was I thinking? Because no matter what, no matter how bad I wanted this expensive item, this luxury item, a few years later or a few months later, it got old. And then another big thing for me is that like luxury items don't necessarily mean that they're good quality items. I've had like, I used to have like a lot of Chanel earrings. I don't have any anymore because I've moved so much. And when I move, I lose everything. So I don't know what happens. But the Chanel earrings, like the fashion earrings, you can't even tell the real from the fake. Let's start off with that, because the CC earrings that everybody wears is not the fine jewelry, it's just the costume jewelry, so they're not even real, you know what I'm saying? And anyways, you cannot tell the real from the fake unless you're looking through a magnifying glass. And then another thing too, that like when you purchase the Chanel earrings that they don't tell you, is that like once you buy them, the stones will fall out. Like the stones will fall out. Like I lost one of the back pieces, they don't replace that for you. Like, so it's like you end up having a Chanel earring with a fake ass back piece. It's just like, you know, like it's not what it's all cracked up to be. Like having luxury items is cool, but you shouldn't have to work a whole month for that item. Like, you're really not going to love it forever. Like, you truly are not. Like, and I feel like I wish people could take my word for it, but everybody has to experience it for themselves. But it's like, you really are not going to love that item forever, so it's not worth all the pain and suffering that you're about to go through. Because I don't know, for my job, because I work such a crazy ass job, like, I really be standing in the cold. Like, right now it's winter and I'm standing in the cold and I'm like, this is crazy. Like, no item is worth all this effort. Like, you know, so now I'm just a lot more cautious with my money. It could be because of my age and stuff like that. But yeah, so I got this right here from DHgate and I love it. Like, no one has said anything about anything. Like, it's just like, people don't know. Like, people don't know. Like, people swear that they know, but people don't know. Like, if it's an obvious fake, then they know. But nobody knows all the collections of Louis Vuitton. Nobody knows all the colors that the Dior bag came in. So it's just basically all a lie. So you know what? If you want to have some fun with your style and have a fake, so be it. I feel like nowadays too, like just the whole wave of like people taking the Dior fabrics, the Chanel logo, and making like their own little cute little crop tops and things like that. Like, it's definitely just changed the point of view on fakes, like the customized Nikes and stuff like that. So it's just like, you know what, if you want that bag and you don't have $2,000, hey, you have 50 and you can get it. Okay, so the next fit is another item that I recently got from the Urban Outfitters sale. That day that I went, I just got 2 items. This was like $20, I think, and I wanted these so bad last year. These are just high-waisted plaid kick flare like pants. I just think things like this look super good on me because I just don't have that big of a butt. And I love high-waisted things, and then I also like the bottom being kind of flared. I can't really do skinny jeans right now at the moment. Like, I don't know, for some reason I just feel like my feet look like so big and weird. Like, and maybe it is because my feet kind of grew. Like, my mom told me that was gonna happen to me when I got older, but I really didn't believe it. And like, honestly, my foot is like a lot bigger now than it used to be. I used to wear a size 4.5, 5 in kids, and now I have to wear a 6, 6.5, sometimes a 7 in certain shoes. So it's been really tough for me, kind of like accepting that my feet are like just way bigger. But yeah, like, I wanted these, and that's another thing too, like, I wanted these so bad last year, like so bad, like, and they never really had my size in the store because Atlanta, they just don't have a lot of things. And then I was like, damn, like, I was really like so like distressed, like so distraught, like, because I couldn't get the pants. And then I go to Urban Outfitters like a few weeks ago and I see them right there and I'm like, ah! Yeah, but they're just super, super cute. They're brown, blue, and beige. Like, how awesomely on trend are these? So that just goes to show you, like, you know, you could always wait a little bit. You will find it on sale. And that's another reason why I like Depop, because you'll see it there, like slightly used, but like half the price. So I love that. I don't know, I've just become so cheap. It's crazy. So another thing that I got, this I got during the summertime, and it didn't really match too well with the summer vibes, to be honest, especially out here in Atlanta. But this is basically an underboob corset. I love this so much for cinching in bigger tops, especially now that we're in the winter time, where it's like, you know, kind of about like the sweater, about the long sleeve. I'm a very like, I just don't like to look frumpy. Like, that's never been my look. The frumpy thing has just truly never been my look. Like, if I'm gonna be super like oversized, I'm just not gonna be frumpy. Like, I'm gonna make sure it's something that falls really well on my shoulders, and not like, it doesn't have to be tight on my body, but it just like, I just don't like I'm so conscious about my shoulders. Like, it's crazy. Like, and like, honestly, like, sometimes I do get comments like people asking me if I like kickbox and things like that. I think it's just because my broad shoulders, like, they're just like you know, like, because a lot of women have these small, like, really feminine kind of like upper bodies, and I do not have that. Like, I kind of look like I will fuck you up, and I feel like that's why in high school nobody messed with me and stuff like that. And that's why, like, a lot of times, because people are like, you're from New York, like, that city's so dangerous. But I think because I'm 5'4" and I'm kind of like medium large frame, nobody ever messed with me. Like, I never had a bad encounter with anyone. I was an aggressive little person too. Yeah, so this underboob corset, anytime that I just like want a little bit of refinement in my outfit, I just put it on, and it does look like super like dominatrix, but I feel like if you style it just with like a super casual look, it's just a really nice accessory. You don't have to make it super sexy. Of course, if you add some leather pants instead of baggy mom jeans like I did, then you know. And like also to that fit, the Realtree long sleeve is thrifted, the baggy mom jeans are also thrifted. Like if you try to go to Urban Outfitters and get like some vintage Levi's, it'll be like $60-80, but I usually thrift all my stuff, so just letting you guys know the thrift stores where it's at. Okay, so this is a favorite of mine. It's been around for quite a while already. This is a Missguided leather trench. I think one time I wore this in a video and somebody was like, ew, that is not it. And it's like, you know, that's a big thing. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, like, you know, I just don't feel like I can wear what I want to wear. And they feel really self-conscious because of their surroundings and things like that. And honestly, me from New York, like, I never understood that, because in New York, like, I would walk outside and I'm not even the craziest person by far. Like, this is the craziest person outside, and like this down here is me, and this over here is like normal. So I was never even like anything wild, but people would be like, oh, like you inspire me so much to wear whatever I want and things like that. So I was always like just kind of like, okay, cool. Like, but now that I moved out here to Atlanta, like I definitely have a different style than everybody else, and sometimes people do like gawk and stare, and I'm like, wow, this is what everybody was talking about. Like, this is literally what everybody was saying to me. But yeah, so you know, going back to this jacket, like I've definitely got like people trying to make fun of me, like, oh, the Matrix is here and stuff like that. But I think that it's about whatever you want, because at the end of the day, you have one life to live, and you have to make sure that you live it to the fullest. Like, we get old, we age. Like, I'm 27 right now. I never ever, like, sometimes funny ass shit, like, this is what I do sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, okay, so like I'm gonna buy a house, and then I'm gonna pay off the house, and then I'm gonna get a second dog, and then I'm gonna have a baby, and then by the time my baby's this, I'll be 32. And then like I was like, wait, so I started making the plans for the future thinking I'm 22, and I have to like be like, oh my god, no, like I'm 27, like I'm not 22. So we age, you know what I'm saying? So it's like just do whatever you want to do, and at the end of the day, people are gonna talk all they're gonna talk no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember a comment that I got a few years ago. That's the thing about comments, like people think that it's like you know, because somebody reached out to me and was like you know, I wish you read your comments and things like that. But it's like, no, you know what, like, because I'm in a super, right now, this moment, I'm at a super sensitive spot in my life. Like, I have so much, there's so much that I'm going through. Like, I almost died like 2 years ago because I like cut myself really bad and landed in the psych ward and things like that. So I'm really not even out of recovery yet. Like, I think when I got out of recovery, when I got out of the psych ward, I was like just trying to downplay what had happened to me. But now, after a few years, I'm kind of like starting to realize that like that's what I do. Like, I go through traumatizing events and I try to just like gaslight myself, saying like, oh, that wasn't a big deal, it's okay, that wasn't a big deal, it's okay, it's okay. But it's like, no, things are not okay. Like, things have to be addressed. So right now I'm just way too sensitive to read comments and things like that. But I remember like I had my septum pierced and my nose pierced, and somebody was like, oh, you look like a whore from the street and things like that. And at that moment, like, I don't know, at some point, like, sometimes you're going through things and people leave like absurd comments, but they kind of hit the nail on the head a little bit, because that is what you're going through. So it just made me feel really bad. And I did kind of like look in the mirror and was like, do I look like a whore right now? You know what I'm saying? And then like after that, like, I got kind of like sexually assaulted. So, you know, it's just like, you know, I didn't look like a whore. And anyways, like I told you guys before, like rape has been around since forever, when women used to wear dresses that covered their whole freaking body. So what you wear isn't an invitation to men being rapey. Like, men are rapey because they're rapey sometimes. But yeah, so this jacket, I just hit my boob. I kept it. It's been like 3-4 years, and this winter I've been pulling it out like crazy. I love this jacket, and this is also kind of like my raincoat. So you know what, if you don't like this Matrix look, don't wear it. But if you do, I got this from Missguided. they have, this is just like fake leather. They have versions of this on Pretty Little Things, Forever 21. So, you know, if you want like kind of like a statement coat, I really think that this one is super valid. And then the last item that I want to talk to you guys about are shoes, heels. So these heels right here, they're just the pointed, I kind of like, I did the sneaker thing all summer long, and I bought like $500 sneakers like on StockX and things like that, and then I realized how dumb that is. So I kind of like decided to like give sneakers, like, you know, I have the sneakers that I have, but I won't be adding any more sneakers like that are insanely expensive to my collection. So I've kind of been like looking at heels and things like that. So this is like a super comfortable heel from Missguided, and it's just like a slouchy little boot. I just love it so much, and I think it'll translate super well to the springtime. I'm obsessed. Like, these are so adorable. Yeah, so I pretty much be looking at heels on Public Desire, Ego, Missguided, Pretty Little Thing, Zara, but I'm super picky. Like, I make sure that it's heels that I can really wear. Like, I don't want to fill my closet up with things that I'm not going to, you know, actually get to wearing. I used to do that a lot when I was younger. Have things in my closet still with the tag. Like, what was I thinking? Like, what a waste of money, Jennifer. And now you need money for facials and you can't really do it. Yeah, so it's super absurd. So this is the end. These are all my favorites. I hope that you guys like my outfits, and if you didn't, you know, I'm sure there's like one or two things that you can grab from it. And if you can't grab anything and you hated everything and you waited till the end of the video, you're clearly a hater. And style is like kind of like something like beauty, like it's in the eye of the beholder, and it's as long as you feel comfortable and things like that. I've definitely been through a lot of phases in all my time with style. I've been obsessed with style since I was like 13 and things like that. So, you know, clothes is something that you can put on and off, but your personality is something that is in you forever. You know what I'm saying? So try to be a nice person, because I remember, especially during COVID when I was going super broke and things like that, I tried to make a video, or I don't know what happened, but somebody commented, what did they say? These comments are not things that have I've already gotten over them. So, you know, I'm not saying this for anyone to like tell me otherwise, or to tell me like F the haters and things like that. Like, no, I know that, but I just want to share with you guys like that, because it's like criticism is something that everybody gets, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to give you guys my insight on how I deal with it. So somebody commented, I don't deal with it, I don't read comments no more, but somebody commented, oh wow, like that is so ugly, like everything that you wore is so ugly. Like, you would think that COVID would have you you would think COVID was about like looking into yourself and finding out your own style. Like, everything you wore was so ugly and things like that. And it was just super hurtful, and it was super mean, because at that time during COVID, like, I was so broke. I couldn't afford anything, and I just like don't feel like I was necessarily on trend in the summertime, but because like I just got so broke. Like, you know, we had a house, we have a mortgage, we have bills, like I just couldn't afford to buy anything, and I was doing with what I had. And that comment was just like so mean at the moment, because it made me feel so bad about myself, because I was just broke. And like we didn't have any work coming anytime soon. Our industry had completely shut down. There was no noise on when our industry would come back. So it was just so painful. So then you know, I'm trying to just like have a little fun on the internet and things like that, and somebody came at me so hard. It hurt so bad, but I commented back and I was like, you would think that COVID would make you realize what are actually the important things in life, and not, you know, make you less materialistic, but I guess not. Like, and I'm like, in my clothes I can take off and I can change, but your personality and your way of being, like, that's you, so good luck. And then she totally deleted the comment, but still, like, you know, like, it left me with such a bad taste in my mouth, because you know, I was like, damn, like, I'm just not like trendy right now, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why like now like that I have money again and then my job is back and things like that, I definitely want to continue to not spend money and thrift a lot of my clothing and just make sure like just to be really cheap, like just to like spite, I guess, because it's like no, like I don't want to spend a lot of money. Like I don't want to have to do this, I don't want to have to do that to be stylish. Like I know I can be stylish without all that stuff. So everything that I showed you today was super affordable. I'm gonna leave a list down below of the things that I showed you. I don't know if I'll be able to find the links of anything, but everything that I showed you, I think that you guys could get like copies or replicas of, so I think you should be good. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching and hearing me talk my bullshit, you know. I just always feel like I've learned so much and now I'm ready to share it with you guys, and I have a lot of videos planned up. I have a video talking about why I want to get a BBL. Somebody like sent me a message on, yeah, like if you guys want to really talk to me, if you message me on Instagram, we'll have a full-blown conversation. But it's just like YouTube, people are so vile, like they get on there and they're like, your mother, like, you know, and then it's like, okay, like chill out. Like but yeah, so it's just people that aren't invested in your journey and they just don't get it, like they don't get what you're going through. Like, you know, that girl, like she didn't know that, like I'm mad broke during COVID, like I can't buy anything, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought that COVID was gonna last a month or two, like I didn't know it was gonna last 6 months. I wasn't ready. So it's like, you know, yeah, it was about finding yourself, but how can I find, you know, I can't be super trendy if I don't have money to buy the trendy stuff, like, you know. And it's like yeah, no, like, and then trend, like, you know, it's like beauty, it's in the eye of the beholder. Like if you think it's trendy, it's trendy. Bye guys.